this episode of Athletes Connection. We're here with Jaidan Scott from the state champion Shadow Creek Sharks. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. And you?
I'm doing very well. It's kind of surreal feeling knowing how we got introduced and started. I started off training you in basketball 4 years ago when you were in middle school, and now you're a state champion football player. So it had to feel good. You know that I felt very happy to see you holding up that medal at Jerry World, and I know your mom was proud. How was that feeling for you?
It was great. We worked hard, and all the hard work just paid off at the end.
All right. So normally I start off with a small game here with 5 seconds to answer a question, but I'm not going to give you that because I know you've already prepped. So I'm going to throw you off a little bit. You have to finish my sentence.
Finish your sentence?
So whatever I ask you, you have to finish it in 5 seconds. So if I start off a sentence and I'm going to leave a blank, you have to finish it. Ready?
Give me an example, like an example.
Like if I say my favorite bedtime snack may be, you'll say blank, 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 blank. All right. You got that?
Yes.
All right. My favorite high school stadium.
AT&T Stadium.
AT&T Stadium. Okay. My favorite middle school memory.
I ran a kickoff return for the game-winning touchdown.
Okay. My favorite AAU teammate.
Ooh. I'm gonna say, Randy Masters.
Randy Masters. All right. My hardest football workout.
Definitely with Roe Kane, Bash East. Definitely.
Okay. If I played Coach Stevens in a game of one-on-one, I would definitely
win.
Absolutely not. You know that. I think you're 0 for probably 20.
No, I beat you before.
I don't recall, but it sounds good. All right, so I'd like to get it started with just telling me, man, I know when we first met again, I was your basketball trainer. I told your mom that you probably would turn into a football player, but who knew that you would blossom and take off so soon? Tell me how that just transpired for you.
Well, I've been playing football, but I took it serious, but I wanted to take basketball serious. And when I got to high school, because I went to North Shore, and football at North Shore is more serious.
Okay.
So I just took it serious from there.
So when you left North Shore, to go over to Shadow Creek, and you happened to walk into probably one of the best football situations in the state last year. How did that happen?
Well, I knew Shadow Creek had a good team, and I had already talked to a few coaches before I made my decision to leave and go, and it just went perfect.
Okay. So when you got there, what positions did they have you slated for? What did you play?
Corner. Play corner.
Which one do you prefer?
Don't matter as long as I'm on the field.
Your number, you wore number what last year?
22.
Would that stay the same, or would you switch it for this upcoming season?
It stay the same.
Stay the same? I see. So you look like you're very physical. You were always a very strong young man. What are you doing in the weight room right now?
How much?
Where's your
Right now, I'm benching 225. I'm repping 225.
Repping 225. That's not bad numbers for a high school sophomore going into your junior year. I know that they say, this spring was a big time for you guys. And just like my son, you guys lost out on the whole spring of just spring football and going to various campuses. So how did you feel when this COVID came in and kind of put a halt to what would be a breakout summer for you?
I knew it would have something to do with my recruitment. It would probably like affect my recruitment a little. So I'm just taking this time to like just work hard and just grinding the season, go off in the season.
So you are still working out, or you're
Yes.
practicing very, very, very safe social distancing?
Oh no, just no. I don't even look at it. I'm working hard.
Is working hard. Well, you said your recruitment, which was strange because when a lot of kids' recruitment kind of stalled out or didn't pick up, you actually started to pick up offers. What are you looking at right now?
I picked up Kansas State, UTSA, Illinois State.
In that order?
No, I picked up Illinois State, UTSA, Kansas State, Kansas.
How did it feel when you finally got that first call from Illinois State to offer you? How did that go?
It was shocking because I was like, it was shocking. Like I was like, wow, like it felt good to know that all my hard work is actually starting to pay off.
So right now you're looking at those four, and you're expecting plenty more. I know it's not the end of the road for you. Is there a certain conference that you see your play style fitting in, or you're just open?
SEC, physical, SEC.
So physical, you want to be an SEC guy.
Yes.
I like that. The one thing I always tell the kids is you don't pick a school strictly for the sports. So you always have to plan for life after football. What do you want to major in when you get to college?
Business or sport, like sports. I want to stay in the sports, like sports and marketing, probably.
Sports marketing. With that being said, have you looked at the schools that recruiting you? Do they have those programs? And if so, what's the success rate for graduation?
Oh no, I haven't looked at that yet.
I'm going to give you a secret. If you look on this website, it's called College Scorecard. It gives you all the breakdown information for any school that you're interested in that may be recruiting you. That's one thing I would always suggest for students to go on. It gives you a breakdown for the average student ratio, the breakdown for the average returning students, the graduation rates, the average salary for graduates. So that's something that you might want to use down the line to make that decision. As you sit now, you're waiting to see if there's going to be 7-on-7 football at the end of this pandemic. Who are you playing with?
Fast Houston.
Fast Houston. How long have you been with that program?
This is my second year with them.
Second year with that program. So what makes that program the one for Jaidan Scott?
Really, I'm surrounded by like a group of guys of my caliber. Like we all want the same goal. We all work hard. We all love to do the same thing.
So one thing I'm always going to ask you, I've always talked to you about it when you used to come to work out. GPA. How's the classroom, Jaidan?
All A's. I got 1B. I got 1B, 88 right now. I'm all A's though.
All right, so we got to do something about that 1B, man. Have you taken your test yet? SAT, ACT?
No, I haven't took it. I took the practice one. I haven't took it.
There's also sites out there for that. March to Success is very good. On that site, you get to practice your ACT and SAT. They also have courses to teach you different parts of the test as well. So another tool you can use. You understand, you guys were not given the green light to not have to worry about test scores. So you still have to make sure you get the mark to do what you need to do. So those things are not going to go anywhere. Remember, it's student athlete. But again, as you get ready to come back and defend your crown, try to repeat, which is very difficult in this state. What are your goals for next season for yourself?
Really, to help lead my team back to another state championship. And I have a couple personal goals. Like I want to catch like maybe like 8 interceptions, have like a total of like 80 tackles like that, personal goals like that.
From the corner spot?
No safety. I'm playing safety next year.
Okay. And are you guys 5A or 6A next year?
6A.
North Shore?
Nah, we going 6A D2 this year. Next year we play them. Next year we play them first game. Next year, not this year. Next year.
That'd be a very good one. Well, I mean, you keep doing what you're doing, man. I see you starting to fill out a little bit. Your shoulders probably a little bit in mine now, you know. Hey, but when we do get through this pandemic, definitely want to meet up with you again. And you know, I always enjoy getting on the field or the court with you guys. And I still think as an old man, I can outrun you. But we definitely need to just, you know, get together and just kick it back and just enjoy the old times. But you be safe, and I wish you and your family well. Thank you for taking the time to talk with me today.
All right, thank you.
Got any messages for your fans before we go?
Nah, I'm coming though. I'm coming this year though.
All right.
This year. All right.
You have a good one.
You too.
Oh no, back roll.